'cause I'm not coming to you from a good place this morning. I'm at the bottom of something I can't name, but I'm here and I'm calling. Out of the depths have I cried unto thee, O Lord. Even from the depths you hear me. Even from the depths you hear. No distance is too far down for your ear. Even from the depths you hear me. Jesus, you received that cry before I shaped it into words. You were already leaning in. If my voice breaks, let it break toward you. If my knees bend under the weight, that is where I'll find you. Steady me with the grace that reaches all the way down. I don't have to rise before I come to you. I don't have to be whole before you hold me. The depth itself became the place of prayer. You were there. You were already there. Even from the depths you hear me. Oh, even from the depths you hear. You are faithful at the bottom, faithful in the light. Even from the depths you hear me. Amen. Amen. Jesus, I don't know if this reaches you, this quiet half-formed thing I'm bringing to this room. Some mornings the words won't come out right, and I wonder if a whisper gets through in the early light. But you are here before I find the language. Lord, hear my voice, let thine ears be attentive to the voice of my supplication. Your ears already turned toward me, not waiting for me to say it perfectly. Before the sentence forms, before the day begins, you are leaning in. Your ear is already turned toward me. So I bring you what I have, this slow, unsteady breath, this coffee going warm this morning before the rest. If I lose the words mid-prayer, hold what I mean. If my voice drops to nothing, you hear everything. Let my soul go still, knowing you are near. Jesus, I raise my eyes, not because I've earned it, but because you bend toward every voice that calls. You are not far, you are not distant, you are close, and I am known. And this small voice of mine is not too small at all. Your ear is already turned toward me. Grace upon grace, you are faithful to hear. Your ear is already turned toward me. I don't have to shout, you are already near. Your ear turn toward me. Amen. Jesus, I walked in this morning with my eyes on the ground, carrying questions I can't answer, looking for solid ground. But you were already here, already steady, already found. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Not because the hills are easy, not because the road is clear, but because my help comes from there. My help comes from there. You are the reason I can look up. My help comes from there. Jesus, let my eyes find you before they find the trouble, before the weight of the day has a name. If I start to look down, lift my chin slow. If I lose the horizon, be the steady thing I know. If my shoulders drop from carrying too much, let me breathe and remember where I live. Not to the mountain for its strength, not to the distance for its peace, but to the one who made them both, who keeps my soul, who does not sleep. Every high place points me back to you. The hills were never where my hope began. Where, not because the hills are easy, not because the road is clear, but because my help comes from there. My help comes from there. You are the reason I can look up. My help comes from there. So I raise my eyes this morning, Jesus. Because the hills are easy, because you are, and that is where my help has always come from. And that is where I go. Amen.
Jesus, I'm scanning the horizon again, looking for something solid to hold. The morning feels bigger than me. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. My help comes from you, the one who made the mountains and the sea. My help comes from you, not from what I find, not from what I build. My help comes from you. You shaped every river, every ridge, every deep, and you know exactly where I stand. burden too much be the ground beneath my feet. I don't have to search the hills anymore. You are already here. The hands that form the earth are steady on my life. Today I bowed my head and let that settle in. There is nothing I could need that is beyond the one who made everything. So I walk into this morning with you, Jesus, not scanning, not grasping, not afraid. My help comes from you, the maker of heaven and earth, and that is where I rest today. Jesus, I reach into this day with unsteady hands. You see the weight of what I'm walking into, the places where I feel exposed and small. But you are here before I take a step. You cover what I cannot cover on my own. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. You are my keeper, and I am kept. Every hand I raise, you are already there. You are my keeper, and I am kept. Not one moment passes outside your care. You are my keeper, and I am kept. Jesus, you shade the very hand that works today, the hand that reaches, gives, and tries to hold. You guard what I do before I even do it. So I move through this morning without fear of exposure, because the one who keeps me never leaves his post. If I feel the heat of this day pressing in, remind me I am covered. If I reach and feel uncertain, steady what I cannot see. With my eyes lifted and my shoulders dropping low, I trust you, Jesus. I don't have to hold myself together. You are the shade, you are the keeper, you are enough for me. You are my keeper, and I am kept. Grace upon my right hand, mercy at my left. You are my keeper, faithful, close, and sure. I go into this day, Lord, resting in your care. You are my keeper, and I am kept. reaching for something solid. The day already feels like open ground, like anything could come from any direction. And I don't know which way I'm facing now, as the mountains around about Jerusalem. So the Lord is round about his people from henceforth, even forever. You are already around me, every side, every hour, every fear. You are already around me, before I move you are here. You are already around me. So I lift my eyes this morning, slow and steady, not searching for a way to make it through, just resting in the ground that holds me firmly, the same ground that was always holding you. If I forget and start to feel exposed, let me feel the mountains, Lord. Remind me how this goes. If my shoulders tighten and my breath goes thin, bow my head and let your stillness settle in. You were here before this morning came to me. You will be here when this evening sets me free. You are already around me, every side, every hour, every fear. You are already around me, nothing comes that you don't see. Nothing reaches me but through your hand. I am held inside a peace I didn't plan. You are already around me. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Jesus, I came to this morning with a list already running, all the things I'm trying to hold together with my own two hands. I feel it, the weight of building something that might not stand. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Unless you build it, I build nothing. Every wall I raise is yours to raise. My labor rests inside your keeping. Unless you build it, I build nothing. So here I am, head bowed over this cup of coffee, this quiet room. If I reach for the day before I reach for you, pull me back. If I forget whose hands were here before mine, remind me slow. Let me feel the difference between working and working with you. There is rest in that, a kind of steady I could not manufacture. You were already watching through the night I did not keep. You were already holding what I laid down in my sleep. Something in me settles just to know the keeping isn't mine. I lift my eyes and breathe and step into this day as yours. Unless you build it, I build nothing. Every wall I raise is yours to raise. My labor rests inside your keeping. I receive this day from you. Amen.
Jesus, I woke up already reaching, already counting what I left undone. The list was there before the light came through, but you were here before the work begins, and you were here before I ever knew. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. You give rest to the ones you love. You give rest to the ones you love. Not as a wage I work to earn, but as a gift from up above. You give rest to the ones you love. So I bring you this morning, slow and steady, not as a soldier bracing for the fight. You are the one who holds what I am building. You are the one who keeps the end in sight. If I feel my shoulders climbing toward my ears, let them drop beneath your grace. If I reach for worry like it's mine to carry, remind me who is holding every day. Beloved, that is what you call me, not the one who hustles hardest through the dark. You watch over the city while I'm sleeping. You are faithful to the work within my heart. Raised hands and a slow breath, Lord, I trust you. You were working long before I rose. You give rest to the ones you love. You give rest to the ones you love. Steady and good, faithful and kind. My peace is yours to give and mine to find. You give rest to the ones you love. Amen. Amen. Jesus, I'll be honest. Some mornings the day feels heavier before it starts. I don't always know which way to go, but I'm here, I turn toward you first. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. Fear as a door, not a wall, who chooses to come. Fear as a door, not a wall. I'm walking toward you this morning. Jesus, something settles when I face you. Not the absence of weight, just the knowing of where to carry it. The reverence itself is a road, and this road goes somewhere good. If I start the day facing the wrong direction, turn me. If my hands go tense, let my shoulders drop instead. Slow, like I mean it. If I forget what it feels like to walk with you, remind me with something small. A quiet moment, a breath, your name. Fear as a door, not a wall. This road is yours, and I'll walk it. Blessed is the one who chooses to come. Fear as a door, not a wall. I'm walking toward you this morning. Ooh, so here I am, Jesus, standing in the ordinary light of a new day, still facing you. The door is open, I walk through. I'm in.
Jesus, I have been so long in the small and the stuck that I almost forgot what it feels like to be free. But you are turning things, I can feel it. Something is lifting that I stopped asking you to lift. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. This is what it is to be turned around by you. This is what it is to be turned around by you. I was caught, and now I'm found. I was sleeping, and now the morning is real. This is what it is to be turned around by you. Jesus, let me receive what you already doing. If I reach for the old way, bring my eyes back up. If I forget that freedom is yours to give, remind me slowly. Let me stand here with my head bowed low, grateful and still too full to speak. You are the one who turns captivity into morning. You are the one who makes the dreamer wake and find it true. Not a wish, a road, not a prayer unanswered, a promise arriving, and I am standing in it now with you. With you. This is what it is to be turned around by you. This is what it is to be turned around by you. I was caught, and now I am found. I was sleeping, and now the morning is real. This is what it is to be turned around by you. Amen. Ooh, amen. Amen.
Jesus, I come to you quiet this morning, still half asleep, no words ready yet. The day has not asked anything of me, and already I feel the weight of what it will. But you are here before I am fully here. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. And they said among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. You fill my mouth before I find the words. Laughter rising like I didn't plan it. Something breaking open, soft and sure. You fill my mouth before I find the words. Jesus, if I move through this day heavy, let something catch me off guard with your goodness. If I forget the great things you have done, let joy remind me before I think to ask. Let me be the kind of glad that others notice, not because I tried, but because you were faithful. I lift my eyes to you this morning, not performing, not rehearsed. I'm just a soul who knows your name and trusts what you will do. You have done great things. You are doing great things still. You fill my mouth before I find the words. Laughter I did not manufacture, singing I did not have to earn. You fill my mouth before I find the words. Amen.
Jesus, I have carried grief into this morning, soft and quiet grief, the kind I cannot name. But you see the ground I've walked across in darkness. You see every seed I thought was falling in vain. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Every tear I've sown will rise in joy. Nothing lost, nothing wasted in your hand. You are turning every sorrow into harvest, more than I could ask or understand. Every tear I've sown will rise in joy. Jesus, if I grow impatient for the harvest, let me trust the season you have placed me in. If I forget the ground holds what I've given, remind me that you tend the soil again. I lift my eyes to where the morning finds me, shoulders dropping, breathing slow and still. You are faithful in the field I cannot see yet, and joy is growing, growing at your will. Jesus, if my hands are shaking when I let this go, be the steadiness beneath them. If the waiting feels too long, Remind me that a seed is not a failure. It is faith buried in the dark until you say rise. So I rise this morning into your goodness, carrying what is heavy, trusting what is true. The tears are not the end of the story, and the ground is holding what my hands release to you. Every tear I've sown will rise in joy. Amen. Jesus, my eyes keep drifting this morning to everything waiting, everything I cannot hold. But I turn back to you, the way a servant watches, steady, close, still, not to the answer, just to your hand. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their master, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that He have mercy upon us. My eyes are fixed on you, not on the road, not on what I cannot see. My eyes are fixed on you. You are the mercy I am waiting to receive. My eyes are fixed on you. If the day pulls hard in every direction, bring my gaze back, slow and quiet, to your face. If I reach the afternoon with shoulders tight, let me bow my head and find you already near. You have never moved from where I left you. I don't have to figure out the next thing, I just have to keep looking your way. Grace finds the one who watches for it, mercy comes to those who stay. So I sit here with lifted eyes this morning, one more moment, one more breath, one more day. My eyes are fixed on you, my eyes are fixed on you. Amen. Amen.
Jesus, I'm small this morning and the day feels large already. You see the way before I name it, you always do. I bring it here to you, the only place I know to bring it. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The name that made the mountains holds me now. something distant or uncertain. My help is here, my help is you. Jesus, if the morning stretches longer than my strength, let me feel the weight of what your name still carries. If I forget how near you are, let my shoulders drop slow. A quiet reminder that the one who holds the heavens has never once let go of me. You didn't make the earth and then step back. You're here in this kitchen, in this half-dark morning, in the breath before the first task. The name I'm whispering now is the same name that pitched the stars in place. That is who I'm talking to, that is whose help I have. The name that made the mountains holds me now. The same voice that called the light, it knows my name. All my help is in you, Jesus. All my help is in you. Jesus, I come to you shaking this morning. Something in me feels like it could give way, but a mountain doesn't wonder if it's standing. And you are holding me the same. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. I cannot be moved. You are my ground, deep as the rock that has never come down. I cannot be moved. I cannot be moved. Let my trust be something settled, not a feeling but a place I return to. If I reach for solid ground, be solid. If I forget how firm you are, remind me. Let me stand the way a mountain stands, just there. So I lift my eyes this morning, not because the fear is gone, but because you don't shift with my emotions. You were here before the day began. I breathe slow and feel the stillness of being steady underneath. Not my strength, your faithfulness, all the peace I'll ever need. I cannot be moved.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Jesus, I'm walking out the door with tears I haven't named. The weight of this morning is real, and you already know. But you call what I'm carrying precious, so I go. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. I go out weeping, I come back singing. You make that promise and you make it sure. Even the tears become a seed worth bringing. You turn the going into something more. I go out weeping, I come back singing. Jesus, what I carry today is held in your hands. The work, the love, the quiet steps I take by faith. You see the harvest before I see the field, and that is who you are, faithful all the way. If I feel the tears rising, let me keep moving. If my shoulders sag beneath the day, lift my eyes. If I forget the seed is precious before the harvest, remind me you have never left my side. I go out weeping, I come back singing. You make that promise and you hold it true. Every step I take, you're already there. So I go and I trust you. I go out weeping, I come back singing.
Jesus, I don't know if what I'm building matters. My hands are tired and the results aren't clear. But you were there before I lifted anything. You knew this work, you placed it here. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. The labor of my hands will feed me. You promise good comes back to those who stay. I bring what I have, you make it worthy. It shall be well with me today. Jesus, let me trust the table you are setting. From work laid down in ordinary time. If I grow impatient, fix my eyes on goodness. If I doubt the harvest, steady what is mine. Let my shoulders drop and my hands go still. You hold the yield and you hold it well. Not rushing toward the outcome, not measuring the return, just faithful in said I'll learn. You are good to those who labor. You are near through every turn. The labor of my hands will feed me. It shall be well. You said it and it's true. I go into this day with quiet gladness, because I do this work with you. The labor of my hands will feed me. Amen. Amen. Jesus, there is so much breaking in the world today, and I carry it in before the coffee is even warm. But you already see what I brought to this chair with me. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Love reaches where my worry cannot go. Love reaches where my worry cannot go. So I will love, and let that be my prayer. Something in me settles when I remember this, that loving well is its own kind of faithfulness. You did not ask me to fix what I cannot hold. You asked me to love it and trust you with the rest. Jesus, with bowed head I bring the names I cannot help, the places I cannot reach, the peace I cannot make. If I feel the weight of it rising through the day, lift my eyes back to you. If I forget that love is the work you gave me, give me that quiet again. Love reaches where my worry cannot go. Love reaches where my worry cannot go. So I will love, and let that be my prayer. To love what you love. Jesus, Jesus, that is the morning I am stepping into, steady, soft, and held by you. Jesus, I don't have answers yet this morning, and the quiet feels heavier than I expected. But I bring my waiting to you. I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in His word do I hope. My soul is waiting, and you are worth the wait. Not anxious, not empty, held inside your word. My soul is waiting, you are worth You are not slow, Jesus, you are faithful. Every silence has been full of you. If I grow restless, settle me again. If I reach for answers before their time, draw me back, let me stand here, shoulders dropped, eyes lifted to you. This waiting is not wasted. You are moving in what I cannot see. Your word holds me when the morning holds nothing else. And that is where I'll stay. My soul is waiting, and you are worth the wait. Not grasping, not rushing, resting in your grace. My soul is waiting, and you are worth the wait. Jesus, I am yours until the answer comes, and even then I'm yours. Amen. Jesus, it's still dark and I am already turned toward you. The night left something heavy I can't quite name. But even now, before the light comes through, my eyes are on the horizon where you'll meet me. I'm not waiting in the silence, I am leaning. My soul waiteth for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say, more than they that watch for the morning. My soul is watching for you, more than the watchman waits on dawn. My soul is watching for you. You are the light I'm fixed upon. My soul is watching for you. Jesus, let this longing be my prayer today. If I drift toward noise, draw my eyes back to your face. If I forget to lift my head, remind me where the morning comes from. I raise my eyes toward you now, still slow, certain you are already rising over everything that worried me. The watchman doesn't fear the dark, he just keeps his face toward the light. So I will keep my face toward you, Jesus, faithful through the night. You are coming like the morning, you are steadier than the sun. Every quiet hour before this day begins is a soul already watching, already won. Jesus, you are worth the watching, you are worth the waiting. You are the morning my soul has been turned toward all my life, all my days. My soul is watching for you. Amen. as I came in carrying less than I need. My hope ran thin somewhere before morning, but you already knew. You saw me coming, and with you there is mercy waiting. Let Israel hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is mercy, and with Him is plenty, it's redemption. With you there is more than enough, more mercy than the morning holds fear, more redemption than my debt could claim. With you there is more than enough. I lift my eyes and rest them here. So I turn my hope toward you now, Jesus, not toward the day, not toward myself. Your redemption runs deeper than I've borrowed, your mercy wider than the weight I've felt. I breathe slow, shoulders dropping, and I trust you. Plenteous, that word is yours alone, not scarce, not ration, not on loan. Every morning I come back to you, and every morning you are full. With you there is more than enough, more mercy than the morning holds fear, more redemption than my debt could claim. With you there is more than enough. I lift my eyes and rest them here. Jesus, if I start to hoard my hope, spend it on the day before I give it to you. Call me back to where the mercy is. Call me back to where the fullness lives. With you there is more than enough. Jesus, I come to you before the day can pull me anywhere. I used to come with my hands full of what I needed from you, but something in me is learning to just be here. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child, still beside you, needing nothing more, not reaching, not asking, just here at your door. This is the rest I was always made for, still beside you, needing nothing more. Jesus, if I forget and start grasping again, draw me back to this. If the quiet feels too thin, let it hold me anyway. If I come with a lifted face and no words at all, let that be enough of a prayer. You know my soul